I wanted to get into the Levi Onwuzurike discussion because he is officially back. And when he came out, Sam, he was drafted ahead of Aleem McNeil. People forget that. He was a highly ranked or higher ranked prospect over Aleem McNeil. And I guess you could say you look at it like, hey, you get essentially a free second-round pick that just kind of drops on the roster this year, missed entire last season. But even in his rookie year, 16 games, had a sack. He was in the rotation. He was solid. But again, we didn't really get to see him develop in his second year like Aleem McNeil did last season. What are your expectations for Levi Onwuzurike? Is he seriously somebody that can crack the rotation and be a big part of this defensive line? Or you think at the very least he'll just be a depth piece?
The Levi Onwuzurike conversation is an interesting one because, and I'm going to take it back to Brad Holmes, because Brad Holmes, I'm going to analogize him and all NFL GMs to a single guy. So one of the things you learn as a single guy, one of the things that you're told is they can't all be 10s. And when it comes to Brad Holmes, Levi Onwuzurike so far has been the perfect example of that because Brad Holmes, if he were a single guy, he has picked a hell of a lot of 10s. I mean, you look at 2021 alone. Penei Sewell, 7th overall pick, top 10 tackle in the NFL, I would say at worst. And then you look at Aleem McNeil, 3rd round pick, rotational defensive tackle, the leader of that unit. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 4th round pick, obviously a home run of all home run picks, top 10 wide receiver in the NFL as a 4th round pick. And then you go to 2022, Aiden Hutchinson, 2nd overall pick, leads all rookies in sacks, great pick. 3rd round pick, Kirby Joseph, forces 6 turnovers as a 3rd round pick. Unbelievable. And then you look at the duo of 6th round picks in Malcolm Rodriguez and James Houston, obviously phenomenal. James Houston 2nd among all rookies in sacks, 8 sacks in 7 games, absurd. Malcolm Rodriguez is an all-rookie linebacker. And then if you even want to throw in Jamison Williams and Josh Pascal, injury-plagued seasons but showed a ton of promise. And then, of course, there's one Levi Onwuzurike, who's looked like the one black mark on Brad Holmes' resume. But like I said before, they can't all be 10s. Right. Levi Onwuzurike had what I would call a very disappointing rookie year. When you look at his advanced metrics, he was terrible against the run. He actually played, but he wasn't very good. And in 2022, he missed with a back injury. He had back surgery, which can be degenerative. It could be detrimental to a player's entire career. But maybe Levi Onwuzurike is the reclamation project. Maybe Levi Onwuzurike has a glow-up and actually turns into something for the Detroit Lions because all he really has to do at this point on a position that I would say is one of the Lions' weaker positions. I don't think Levi Onwuzurike was really accounted for, but when you look at all that they have in terms of depth, their defensive line room, they've got Aleem McNeil, Isaiah Buggs, John Kaminsky, Broderick Martin, Christian Covington, and then maybe a Levi Onwuzurike, who, as you said, was at one point a much better prospect than Aleem McNeil. If he just becomes a rotational piece, if he just makes a couple of plays, if he's just a body in there to be just somebody who can defend the run and maybe get a sack or two and provide just a little bit of interior pressure, this could actually do wonders for this defense.